Hello, welcome to another session of tangling. So yesterday we began this area here with the Renaissance fragment and the beginnings of Flux. So we'll go ahead and pick up there today, and then hopefully we'll have some time to begin another tangle section. Alright, so yesterday I started these Flux in brown, and I think I would like them to be black instead. We've got so much brown going on already. And then in the interstices I'll use brown. So today I took another hike in the nature area, exploring a trail that I haven't been on before. This one's a bit shorter. The last trail I went on here, I just went on a wild hare and took a trail that I'd never been on, and it was quite a long trail. This one's a bit shorter, and it loops around, which is quite nice, and it passes over a few small streams. I'm going to add this little curl here. I know it's part of the Renaissance fragment, but I think I'd like to put those curls in black. Alright. Then I think I'm going to go ahead fill these interstices with a little bit of tipple, and then go ahead and ink in those interstices that are left. So we just had two folks walk past. There's quite a few birds chirping. There's a big like ravine right to my right, and on the other side of that ravine is another trail, and there's a family walking on that trail. So you might hear a little bit of them. I'm not sure if the trail they're on connects to this one. We'll see. All right. I am satisfied with that. So then I'll go ahead and start doing some shading. And of course I'll get around the edges. Lay some graphite down right along the edge. Right here because it's going underneath. And along this edge here. Today my graphite is appearing quite shiny. I don't know if it's just the light. It's a very overcast day. But that's kind of nice. But then I don't have to sort of bake away in the sun. All right. I've been noticing over the past few days, I'm not quite sure why, I really do feel it's sort of the isolation from staying at home so much. But there are certain days when I struggle with wanting to go outside, and even though I know I feel better when I connect with nature, and I feel better, when I connect with other folks, there are some days when, even though I know it's good for me, I just don't want to. But this practice of 15 minutes of tangling in green spaces has gotten me out of the house anyway, even on days when I didn't really want to go anywhere. And I feel like that's been so beneficial. There was one day, I think back the day when I did this tangle here, I was in quite a fussed mood. My neighbors were being very, very noisy. I just wasn't feeling great that day emotionally. But then, and even while I was walking the trail to find a bench where I would like to tangle, I had this internal sense of urgency. I've got to hurry up and walk this trail and hurry up and find just the right bench so I can hurry up and get home. And there was no real reason for it. There was no urgent thing happening in life. I didn't have to be home by a certain time. There wasn't a particular something that was causing this urgency that I could tell. So when I sat down to tangle, and I did my video, and while I was walking the trail to get to the bench, to find a bench where I would like to tangle, I was having to push myself while I was walking. It wasn't this casual, I feel good about walking today. It was, hurry up, walk faster, that type of thing. But then I sat and did my 15 minutes of tangling, and when I got up, I felt so much better. Alright, so that's that end. And it's looking kind of strange. I think we'll go back and work on that again some other time. But I would for now like to go ahead and begin a new tangle right along this section here. So with this tangle, start off with this sort of fluid curve. I'm going to make pretend that goes down here. And make pretend this goes. Someone's coming by, so we might hear some chatter. Yeah, I think that's good. So we've got our curve in there. And next, we're going to begin this shape here. So wherever the curve comes around, I'm going to draw a little point and then sort of echo. There we go. So this one would be right there. And this one would be right here. And we have one more down here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and ink those in now. This one goes under, so we won't see it, but in the other ones, we're going to leave a bit of a shine in the middle. So about right here, I'll leave a bit of a shine. You know, I'm going to leave it a little bit higher up, right there. Because right around the edge here is where I'll be doing all that shading. So if I want a little bit of a shine, I'm going to have to leave that shine a bit further away from the edge. This pattern is called Icantoo, one word, and it is outlined in the Madame Renaissance book. I was looking over it this morning and felt like, ooh, that would be a fun tangle to try for today. Yeah, I might leave my shine there. So back to the story of sitting on the bench the other day. Once I was done tangling, I happily packed my things, I happily got up, and I happily continued walking. And I had a little bit of a bounce in my step, and I had a little bit of energy, and I was in a good mood. And as I was walking away from the bench, I realized just how therapeutic that 15 minutes of tangling had been, to just sit down in a green space and relax and do something I really loved. It just brought new positive energy. So I'm very grateful for this tangling experience. All right, so the next part. So here is one section. I'm going to begin just a little ways off, and then aura right along the edge here, and then have like a little branch coming off. So aura, and this one, the branch would probably be around here. Let me do this guy, aura, and again the branch would be right about there. Aura. Yep, it looks like that family is going to be coming by, so we're going to have some chatter again in a moment. And the branch. Aura. And then a bit of a branch. Alright. So then starting off at this point here, I'm going to make like a leaf shape and bubble into here, bubble in here, and then create like a little printemps. So now we've got our leaf shape in there. So starting at this end, we're going to bubble in here. We would have bubbled in there, and then maybe we'll come down here with our printemps. Bubble in here, and here, and then a printemps. There we go. Often when I'm starting off with this tangle, it feels like, what in the world are we doing? But then it just comes together so beautifully. So in this space right here, just going to create a circle, and then another circle on the inside. An orb. I like the word orb better because none of these are perfect circles. There we go. think I'll put another one right here. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to go in with my brown. I'm going to aura this leaf shape in my circle, and then ink all of that in. Taking my time when I ink in, just really enjoying the ink flowing through my pen, filling up all this space. I'm new to this Tangle. I think this is like the second or third time I've drawn it. I practiced it the other day using gel pens. Not surprising after my past few days of just wanting to do everything with the gel pen on black paper. So I took an extra black Zentangle, Zentangle tile and made this Icantoo into a border on black. Maybe I'll show you that in just a moment. I think we'll do one more section here, and then that will be our 15 minutes for today. All right. So that's our 15 minutes of tangling for today. Oh, let me see if I can show you that. Here we go. So I did Icantoo on black Zentangle with some jelly roll pens, some Moonlight jelly roll pens, and that's how it turned out this morning. So thank you so much for following along, watching my videos. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.